correct. Brought to you by us, fans like you, but mostly us.
In a dark corner of the world, three men will work together to bring you a podcast like no other. This is Fanatically Correct, where the fans, the geeks, and the nerds are always correct. With your host, MSK, G.o.T, and Omega.
All right.
God damn.
Holy effing what the smokes.
That was.
I know that Endgame was crazy, huh?
I don't even know what that is anymore. That's not even close. That's what I just saw
I'm gonna
right
say right before we dive into this, I'm gonna say is that I really felt before I went into the theaters Thursday night, Game of Thrones was like totally overshadowing Endgame for me. I didn't start feeling the excitement for Endgame till I was in the chair like minutes, and like today, Sunday, going in really hyped.
I don't even know what you're talking about anymore.
I know, exactly. I felt like...
What movie are you talking about?
I felt like now that Endgame was now overshadowing Game of Thrones for me, and now, like, yeah, whatever.
Yeah. No, it was like, it was a good movie. Whatever. That's it. That's done.
The name of the episode is The Long Night, not The Battle of Winterfell, like it was being rumored. The Long Night. I am your host, Omega.
MSK.
And Yo Piece is unfortunately not with us for this reaction, but it looks like we're probably going to do a mid-season so far review because so much has happened in only 3 episodes.
We're going to have to.
We're going to have to.
Just on that episode alone, we have to do something.
Yeah, we're going to be it'll mark the halfway mark, and wow, we can safely say this is going to be full of spoilers. So if you didn't read the notes in the episode synopsis and don't get it, we're going to be talking spoilers. So
everywhere.
Yeah, so be aware, spoilers are here. Spoilers are coming. Spoilers are here. And so, Yo Piece will be part of that reaction, and we're going to do some endgame stuff, and we might do something for both of them. And I mean, just so much is happening right now in the nerdverse. It's a total nerdgasm this weekend.
Just this weekend alone. But right now we're just specifically talking about Game of Thrones.
Yeah,
that was an amazing episode.
Insane.
Amazing.
I want to point out because Yo Piece gave me some notes just to share, so I can just throw that in there real quick. The next war is going to be crazy, because this episode was a game changer. We're talking about 3 episodes now where Cersei's the main villain, and so that is a game changer. And the other thing he has here, the crypts, he says we called it. Everyone called it,
but he specifically called it like a while back.
We knew
he didn't get the Ned Stark though.
I'll tell you one that I was surprised. I think it was a theory that everyone shared it. I don't know how much weight we all put in the theory, but we all knew there was something up with Arya's dagger. And so a lot of people were thinking, hey, maybe Arya's the one to do it. And I love the callback that
it was great.
Melisandre did when she told her, you told me I would close many eyes. And she said brown ones. She said, what was it?
Green ones.
Brown ones, green ones. She goes, and many blue ones. And I know... I mean, it was getting so gut-wrenching, and you're just like, okay, wait, there's Arya's doing something. I don't know what Arya's doing, but she's doing something because everyone's about to die. Everyone was on the chopping block, and some people. I mean, I got 8 confirmed kills on my scratch list here. But
we got a lot of kills, and what's crazy about this episode is everyone got the perfect amount of screen time.
Yes,
this show amazes me of how much they could go into every character with so many characters in one episode. They went into every character.
It was amazing. It was amazing. So, I mean, it's just... Wow. Okay, one thing I'm going to say. I was about to come on here and complain and scream and cry because I did it last week, and I said I was going to be pissed if they did it. We were like, finally Ghost, and they didn't show nothing. I said, if they show Ghost again just to die, I'm gonna lose it. And Yopi said he was gonna flip tables, and I said, I don't know what I'm gonna do. And
they showed him. They showed him in the video.
They did show him, and then it looked like he might have died because they never showed him. Again,
I don't think he's.
Well, I'm gonna confirm right now. It's been going crazy, and we're talking about. It's only been an hour. A little bit more since the episode finished airing the first run. A lot of people watching the second time. It is all over the internet. I mean, it's going crazy.
Everyone's
already
worried about Ghost. Is that what they're talking about?
Well, they already confirmed it in the trailer. Someone freeze framed it. I myself can personally, I verified it. You go into the trailer. You slow down. There's a scene in the trailer where they're lighting some fires outside the front of Winterfell, and Ghost is right there. He's next to Samuel Tully.
In the next episode.
Brand, yes, in the trailer for the next episode. So Ghost,
of course, he can't die.
Ghost made it. But how did they not show something? I mean, Ghost went running. He was hanging out with Mormont.
I'll tell you how. They had 3 dragons in this episode fighting each other. I understand that. So there's no way they're gonna. And then they had White Walkers everywhere, and no, there was no way they're gonna put Ghost. Man, that's the least of their CGI worries right now. They had to put all the dragons in this episode, and it paid off.
It was crazy. You're right. I mean, the dragon dog fight. That was just this episode.
No, this episode was awesome, and like I said, every character from Theon to this is like the first episode I was like, man, Theon's actually like legit kicking ass because he's protecting Bran on his own pretty much.
And Bran gave Theon everything he needed to die with the honorable death that he was hoping for, and not that Theon was hoping to die honorably. I just mean like Theon he wanted to feel, vindicated. Important. He wanted to feel like he did right by all the wrong that he did. He felt broken. He knew he was better than the person he was being. He knew that he owed and that he really loved the people that he was hurting. And Bran, both moments gave him that before the fight and after. He told him, everything you did led you to where you are now. In other words, don't regret anymore the things you did in the past. And then he vindicated him right before
that he's a good
his
man.
death, and he said, you're a good man. And that was a huge moment. He's no longer Reek. He's Theon to me again. He came back. He
totally redeemed himself.
Speaking of Theon, I will do a quick rest in peace. A quick now your watch has ended, and we'll miss you. And we had Theon Greyjoy. We had
Jorah
Mormont. We had Lyanna Mormont, Giant Slayer.
Yeah, she went like I told you last episode. It looks like she was gonna go out like a warrior type,
she did,
and she absolutely did. It was crazy.
She did. We had Beric. A few of these we really called. I mean, Beric, we all knew it. Edison, we knew it. And Beric went away. He saved Arya in her lifetime twice. And this one was
and what's crazy, he held like the hallway. Yes. Like he put his body and to like hold all the White Walkers for them to get
stabbing
through.
Him. And they got
he did it twice.
Everywhere.
He did it twice in that scene. Which is incredible. It was insane. I felt really bad for him. Like I was like, God damn, that's crazy.
We had Jorah Mormont going down, fighting, protecting his Khaleesi all the way down.
We knew that was gonna happen. Yeah. We knew that was gonna happen.
We had Edison. We knew that one was gonna happen. He saved Sam first, so it went out like brothers. And Sam, I mean, he was frightened. I mean, Sam's not. I wouldn't say he's brave. He actually is brave because he's scared like hell, and he's
just not a fighter. He's
just like not a fighter, and he was still there, and he was crying the whole time and scared and shaking the whole time. But I mean, he was there and he put through it. But we called that one too. The Night King's a huge one. Viserion and the Night King. I did not think any way that this episode was going to end with that battle, that war already ending. I don't. There's no way anybody.
I knew it was going to end today. I knew that storyline was going to close off today. Yeah. Which makes me a little worried because now they're going to Cersei. But this was so epic that I don't know how they're going to top that.
I have no clue.
This episode was amazing, and like I said before, every character got their own spot. You see Jaime and Brienne fighting together like knights, and
that was incredible.
And Sam being super brave and trying hard. I mean, he's scared, but like you said, he's super scared, but he's trying his best to fight. And Jorah going down for Khaleesi. I mean, it was just amazing. Every single part of it.
I'm going to share real quick one last notes from Yo-Piece. He goes, so on my notes, I just want to say that I was scared for everyone. And now that I know the minor characters are out, I'm even more afraid for the next battles. Cersei is coming to kill them all while they're down. Yeah. Evil AF. But the smartest thing for her. No one is safe.
No, it's gonna be crazy. And one scene, I mean, we already talked about Lyanna Mormont, but the scene that caught me by surprise is when Arya finally, like, you see Arya come in with her weapon and she's just kicking ass, like hardcore kicking ass, like killing all these, and then you see all the training that she did. With I forgot his name.
Brienne. With Joggin. Yeah, the faceless man.
You can see the training. You see the training that she did, and she's using it, and she's just killing all these White Walkers like nothing. And then you see the Hound all scared. And
I love Davos when she looks at him, like, after he's like, wow, you know what I mean? Because Davos admits he's not a great fighter all the time, and he's just watching this girl go to town. He just has a face like,
ass.
Wow.
It was absolutely Arya's episode to shine. That last scene was like,
They-
me and my wife jumped up and started clapping because it was like,
oh yeah, you had to.
and it was a callback, like you said, with the knife.
Yes, with Brienne and
with the
and
dagger
sparring
with
session,
Brienne, yeah,
which is incredible because they really toyed with us with Arya because it looked like that's what the staff's purpose was going to be. Like maybe that dragon glass, which is funny because we already know. Okay, dragon glass. There's no way that would have killed the Night King. He has dragon glass already in him. We found out the hard way, and I'm hoping somehow we get the backstory for the Night King. I really don't. I'm glad he's dead. I'm glad they're gonna move on with that, but I don't want to lose out on the backstory. I mean, it's insane to not get closure.
I mean,
as to who
they
he
kind of
was,
showed they showed him. I mean, he was a human. He was like one of the first men or whatever.
Maybe he was part Targaryen. Fire didn't do nothing to him. And he's a white, and fire didn't do anything to him. And then we knew that all that was left was the Valyrian steel. And then, we almost forgot, and then I almost completely forgot about the crypts too, because so much was going on already, and they hadn't gone back to the crypts since the whole little conversation between Sansa and Tyrion and all that.
Which was great.
It was wonderful. So when Jon was running up on him, I actually already forgot all the things we were saying about him raising his hands and bringing back the dead. And I'm like, oh, this is awesome. We're going to get a Jon and Night King one-on-one fight, and we already know Valyrian steel is gonna be the only way to go now. And when he started raising his hands, everyone in our watch party was like, no, like we already did, like no.
No, it was the same way. It was like, okay, there's no way Jon's gonna survive this unless Daenerys comes and.
Well, actually, I felt that was the moment Jon was gonna die, because I really felt, especially at the beginning when Melisandre showed up, which was great, with the whole raise their swords and lit them all on fire. I'm like, that was just awesome. But that didn't do much because the Dothraki, I mean, there's like 5% left
they're
of them.
gone. They're all gone.
Yeah, pretty much 95% of them are dead because only like 5% came running back. A few of them probably straggled. I'm sure a few of them are alive, but she no longer has a Dothraki horde with her. That's done.
Their forces are hurt.
Yes,
I mean,
big time. Yeah,
it diminished in that, compared to what Cersei has now. It's
exactly. No.
Insane.
Cersei definitely has the extreme upper hand now. She did outmaneuver them. I mean, cocky and optimistic as heck, because she needed them to win in order for her to have a chance now to beat them, because if not, she would have been, eaten alive by the Night King and the army he would have had after this battle with all the lives he would have taken. But yeah, so it's like when Melisandre, as soon as she showed up, I just had this feeling like, okay, Jon's going to die in this battle, and she's going to bring him back, and that's why she's here. And it wasn't, and now Jon definitely can't die, because if he does, it's for keeps now, because now his chance at being resurrected is gone. And
it's gone. No, I mean,
it was incredible.
They did everything perfect. Even her story was closed perfectly, and
with Davos,
I just don't.
Man.
Yeah, with Davos and like he just really wanted to kill her. Even at the end when she was like walking out, he wanted to kill her, and she was like, "Nope."
She told him before dawn, before the sun rises, and she drained herself of all her power that was left.
Yeah, she used all her powers,
keeping her young and everything by setting all the fires. To the
she saved the day pretty much. I mean, if you really think about it,
she bought them time, and no, she did save the day because she's also the one that made Arya realize that she's the one. Yeah. To do it. And again, what we were just talking about earlier about the callback to that moment with Brienne, I really thought with the spear that they were calling back to the dagger, but with the spear that she was going to do something where he was going to catch it, she was going to break it apart and stab him where he was opened up. But this was the callback to Brienne with the dagger itself, and it was just such a great moment because he has her one hand around her throat.
I thought she was gonna die. I thought he was gonna kill her, and I was like, oh,
yeah. At first, I was like, here we go, Arya's got him, and then all of a sudden, oh no, Arya's gonna die. Exactly, and it caught us off guard.
And then she got him.
She dropped that knife. It was so well shot too. She dropped that knife from one hand to the open hand. Both his hands are occupied around her hand and throat, and she gets him, boom, right in the center and kills everything, everyone, every giant, every dragon. Everyone was literally about to die. Jon was about to get flamed on.
Everyone.
Everyone.
Every character was going to die if it wasn't for Arya.
Daenerys, like literally everyone. They should just hand her the crown. That's it. She's queen of the Seven Kingdoms. Because seriously,
seriously,
she saved.
I mean, that
everyone.
one scene was incredible. And there was a lot of little moments in this episode that were like really touching Jorah, like the way he was going down. And I really liked the scene where Brienne and Jaime were back to back, and they're fighting like knights. Like,
it was awesome.
It was awesome, and it's. I mean, there's so many things going on, and you were just like pins and needles the whole time. Then even the crypt, when we already called it, but like you see Tyrion and Sansa.
See, but all the major players, I don't know if I'm disappointed. I'm happy, but I don't know if I'm disappointed because I thought it was going to be darker, but we still got 3 episodes left, so now it's worse because it won't be by the Night King. But, like, all the major players in the crypt
are still around.
Safe. Yeah, Varys survived. Yeah. Gilly survived. Baby Sam survived. Sansa survived. Tyrion survived. Everyone was
but they didn't. But they survived and like by the skin of their teeth. Like it was well done.
I was not expecting Grey Worm to make it out of there. I honestly that one.
I really wasn't.
That one threw me off guard. They really set me up for his death, and it didn't.
He was the only one that we called and nothing happened to him. Yeah. Like everyone else, we got it pretty good.
Yeah, we were way off. On
we were off on that one.
The Lyanna Giant Slayer though was. That was great.
Yeah,
like you said, we called it. Everyone kind of called. Everyone had a bad feeling that there was. I mean, that's it. The House of Mormont is pretty much done. I don't think anyone.
I mean, I don't know if there's anyone else, but
there's some question marks that are going to get hopefully very quickly answered in the next episode. The Vale that was there by Sansa's side. They didn't even show that guy, so I don't know if the Vale bailed or if.
No, I'm sure they were.
But they didn't show him, so I don't think he died. He must have been in the interior walls or whatnot. So I don't think they would have shown him him die and say he died. So he should be fine.
I mean, they gave screen time to everyone, so I'm fine with him not showing.
Now the second dragon, I like I said, I confirmed it. It's been verified online. Ghost appears in the trailer for the next episode, but no sign of Rhaegal. The other dragon.
I think he went down.
Him and Viserion both went down. He took some big chomps out of Viserion's throat. That's why when you saw when Viserion was like crawling through the castle, it was like the blue flame was just coming out of his throat the whole time. Because he messed them up. But we didn't see him again. I don't know. But then again, Drogon came back too. And it looked bad. It looked like Drogon was gonna bite it.
I thought he was gonna bite it too. No, but I think he's the only dragon left. I think he's the last one.
I think it might just be him instead of just Rhaegar, which it could flip back. This could be Daenerys' show. This could end up with Daenerys on the throne. I mean, it just. I don't know. Now, to me, this was a game changer. To me, the way this wrapped up so quickly, this part of the story, and knowing we have 3 long episodes left of Cersei as the main villain,
just Cersei. But what's crazy? I mean, they wrapped it up so fast, but it didn't seem fast. Like
it was well.
I think it's because since they were building up with the Night's King for so many seasons,
season 1,
that
episode
in itself
1
wasn't built up. Yeah, since season 1. Yeah. So, I mean, it was perfect. I don't know what else to say with that Arya scene. It was just like
nonstop.
Wow.
I got to tell you, I think as a 3-episode arc, this was incredible. It was just mind blowing. The hello episode, the goodbye episode, and then the nonstop action. And I gotta say, I think this is, if not, I mean, it's definitely top 3. It might be top 1. I think it's right there with Battle of the Bastards, with The Wall, and with which is the what is it, Blackwater, the
Hardhome. Oh yeah, Battle of the Bastards,
Hardhome. All I mean, it was just nonstop, beginning to end. Like you said, everyone had their moment story wise, but it was just nonstop action. It was just fighting from the moment swords got lit on fire. It was just on. It wasn't.
I mean, I was on my feet so many times in this episode, just walking around the room, going no, like just screaming out. Yeah. And when Jorah came, I knew as soon as Daenerys was by herself, Jorah had to come and save her.
Yeah,
I knew that was the scene where he was like gonna pop up somewhere and just take on these.
I don't know. I was hoping for it. I didn't know. This episode was really. I was like, wow. I remember that HBO did a good job with this. I was remembering the trailer that they showed, which, a lot of those trailers, like, okay, these are just cut scenes, that they're doing for promotion, but are they? You know what I mean? Like, you're thinking, and when they showed the scene where Bran's wheelchair is in the snow, Brienne's sword is in the snow, Jon's sword is in the snow, Daenerys's, the dragon sigil, the chain that comes from her cape was there, needle was there. I was like, is that gonna be the end of this episode? Them panning through the aftermath. And
what was that? That was a teaser?
It was a trailer. It was like a trailer, and that's all it was. It was a teaser trailer, like to make it look like
I didn't see that.
They wiped out Winterfell, and I thought like, oh no, this is gonna happen. And then I even started thinking when it was coming to the moment, before Arya showed up out of nowhere. I'm like, I'm gonna be mad if this is a vision. You know what I mean? I was like, I'm gonna be so upset if this is Bran having a vision, because the moment he said,
telling Tyrion the whole story, and that's where he's
was
vision.
like, no. But I'm like hoping for it. Like, I'm hoping that's what's gonna happen. But I'm gonna be mad if it is. But I cannot believe they're literally gonna kill everyone in Winterfell, and I'm gonna have to root for Cersei now against the Night King. Not gonna happen. I'm rooting for the Night King to just destroy the entire
I'm rooting
planet.
for the Night King. Yeah.
So, but yeah, I mean,
Wow.
this is a game changer, and we're gonna get into depth for sure. And we'll do, like I said, like a mid-season review, the 3-episode arc, because we got to get into that. They're decimated, but there's still a lot of armies out there. They have the rest of the Vale. They have actually the Tullys inherited River Run after Arya killed all the Freys. So I mean, there's still allies out there that they can scrounge up.
Yeah, I mean they have to do something, because Cersei has she has the Golden Company now, and it's just like,
yes, no. I mean,
I don't know.
They're gonna scrounge up low numbers. Which is funny, because that's the story of the Starks, man. They always go in, with the lower numbers, with the lesser odds,
end up winning.
And they always end up on top. And this is the truth. We're not dealing with Viserion now. The undead dragon. We're not dealing with the Night King and the concern of your dead being re-resurrected. So the truth is that one dragon, of Daenerys's, counts for 20,000 men right there.
Yeah,
so
that's if it's healthy enough. I don't know where it's at right now, because it took a beating. Like,
no,
so many White Walkers on top of that thing, and he just shook them off.
Well, they're going to do a time jump, because regardless, Cersei wasn't going to send an army their way yet. She wasn't going to risk taking on the Night King and the dead.
I don't think she's going to send them. I mean, that would be the smarter move to send them. I think they're going to go to her.
Yeah, that's what makes the most sense. They're gonna come after her. They're gonna scrounge up what they can. Who knows if they do a time jump and she sends for Dara Naharis and the Second Sons, because she has a bit of an army there, and a tough army.
That's true.
And they're out there. So I don't know what direction they'll go into now. That's why I'm saying I feel it was a game changer, because I really thought the Cersei storyline was either gonna mix in to the Night King storyline or be in the last episode, maybe 2. I think that this whole additional episode more, because I even thought that this battle was going to be 2 episodes long.
I thought it was going to go to black at one point. I forgot what scene, and I was like, this better not go to black.
Yeah,
I'm going to be so pissed if it goes to black.
Probably the scene when he was raising the dead. I was like, no.
That's probably when. Yeah, I thought as soon as when Jon was approaching him and he was trying to get through, I was so glad they didn't go to black, because I needed the ending of this episode today.
No, it was epic.
Yeah.
This was epic. This was an epic. I mean, I gotta say, I'm only gonna bring it up for that this was such a fan serviced weekend of what Endgame gave their fans in Marvel, and what Game of Thrones gave their fans, and this weekend's episode. I almost feel like they got together and made an agreement to make this the best weekend in nerds. I'm scared an asteroid's gonna come hit the planet tomorrow or something, because this was such a satisfying weekend.
Yeah, such a good episode
of television and film
amazing.
That is just mind blowing.
It was amazing. But I gotta say, in comparison, man, that this for me it overshadowed Endgame completely. I think this brought on a lot of emotions. Not to say the Endgame was bad or anything. It was a good movie, and it was great, and they have great scenes and fight scenes and everything. Yeah. But it was more emotional, more impactful emotionally, just with all the characters. Yeah. And I mean, they made me like Theon. I never liked Theon. The whole series, I was like, screw Theon. And this episode was like, all right, Theon's actually trying to do his thing.
It's incredible. It was
incredible.
I mean, we got a death toll. I mean, like I said, my count is 8. There might be a couple more that they mentioned in the next episode. You know what I mean? But I mean, out of the 8, 6 of them were on Team Stark, Team Targaryen. So it was rough. We a lot of them. Most of them were secondary tier characters. Theon probably the biggest. As far as a first tier character, maybe even Jorah Mormont, I would count.
Jorah, I think Jorah is the biggest one that went down this week. Yeah.
So I mean, incredible.
Well, other than the dragons, the dragons are probably the first tier. But.
Yeah, no kidding. And Ghost, I was gonna lose.
And Ghost,
Ghost better get his moment. I'm getting so upset.
Well, now they don't have the budget. If the other 2 dragons are gone, they have enough budget to spend on Ghost.
That's what it is. Hey, let us kill these. Let us kill these 2 of the dragons off, and we'll give you all the dire.
At least one episode. Yeah. At least one episode. I know Yopis really wants that one episode of Ghost.
Yeah. Yeah, I want it. I want a moment. I want a big. I think I will settle for just the 2 little ghost cameos we've had so far to get a nice, big, healthy ghost moment. I mean, if Ghost is the one to like bite off Cersei's head, that would be excellent.
Oh,
I don't think that's gonna happen. But or take out the mountain. I mean, I don't know. It's just. I mean, it's crazy because now it's like who. Arya
kills
definitely.
Cersei?
I don't know. Come on.
Originally I wanted Arya to kill Cersei, and now
she can't now.
She can't.
Be
There's no way.
for both
There's no
of
way.
them. It just can't. She can't. The Night King and Cersei. It just can't be.
Oh man.
I think I'm gonna
she's such
stick,
a badass
you know
in this episode. I can't get past how badass she was.
No, it's insane. I'm gonna throw this out. I'm gonna throw it out there because this was something I did with the dagger, and so again, maybe it happened because I wasn't sure. I'm like, maybe that dagger is what gets used to kill the Night King, and it's Arya. Well, here you go. It happens. So I'm gonna throw it out there. Maybe the Mountain kills Cersei, but it's Bran. Just throwing it out there.
Oh,
Bran mind controls him the way he did Hodor because the Mountain ain't all there, just like Hodor wasn't all there, and you see the Mountain swing sword and end it.
Yeah,
but we'll see.
I don't know, man. I think Cersei is. It has to be either Jaime or Tyrion, and I'm gonna lean toward Jaime now at this point. That's where I think that storyline is gonna go toward.
We'll see. We'll have to see. I mean, I guess we'll leave it on that because we're 25 minutes in and we managed to give like our actual reaction that I'm pretty sure all. We didn't even talk to each other
before this. Usually we talk about it before this, and it's. I mean,
no, it's just,
I'm kind of still speechless from the whole episode. Like I don't. I think it was perfect.
I was halfway through it a second time because I kept pausing it to check the trailers to find Ghost and to see if the other dragon was in it at all too. But I'm gonna fall asleep to watching it maybe a second time, maybe a third time.
I'm probably gonna watch it right now, and like you said, I'm gonna fall asleep to it before.
Because all the wives, Yo Piece's wife, your wife, my wife, were all side chatting that they all had like heart palpitations and and my mother.
No, I'm sure they're still chatting. I'm sure they're still chatting about it right now. It's just
my mother-in-law went and did dishes. Like she did like the old Cuban woman thing. She was so nervous she had to get up and go do dishes. I'm like, what is she? I'm nervous. Like, what are you doing?
Well, no, I almost got to the point where I almost put on my sneakers and started jogging outside. Because like I never exercise, but like in the middle of the night, I had to do something because I have so much
built up
adrenaline
energy
after that.
No,
episode.
It was insane. It was a heart pumping episode. It was just nonstop. I mean, because the enemy is the undead and the whites, and they just come at you, and then
they just keep going.
You start to get that horror feeling. Like it still had the same feeling you get from battles. You know what I mean? Like big army versus army, but then it had that extra element of the undead that just like. It gave it that.
Yeah, no, and the way it was filmed, just like from a production standpoint. Excellent. I mean, I know one complaint. I already saw a couple of complaints for dark. One thing, which it was too dark.
Yeah, dark.
That's the only complaint. And I noticed some shots it was harder to see than others.
Yeah.
But overall, I mean, it didn't break the episode for me.
No.
Yeah, at all.
I think that they went all in on trying to convey the feeling of the not being able to see that the characters themselves were experiencing, because they didn't account for that. When he brought in, every time they fought them, they haven't hit them with a blizzard that bad.
It was insane.
And it made sense why he did it, because now he knows about the dragons. So the Night King brought in like a massive blizzard and fog to mess up their being able to fly the other two dragons. And I mean, you felt at the same moment when Jon Snow and Daenerys were up above, and I'm like, is he above them? Is he? But you're like, where did he go? You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
And he was
and the whole time I was like, where is the Night King? Like, he's way higher than them. He has to be.
I couldn't stop yelling at the TV when the two dragons were entwined and he's trying to get a spear into Jon. I'm like, Jon, come on, pull that sword, man! Stick some Valyrian steel in that thing. Like, come on, do something. I'm yelling.
No, don't throw it. Don't throw it again. I don't need another. I just can't. I can't have him have.
No, and then I like who would have thought? I'm gonna tell you that was great writing to take that moment, because this is the kind of stuff that happens in battles with soldiers. You always think about this. Like, look, I understand one is wearing one kind of armor and the other kind of, but how often do guys like bump into each other and slam into each other? I mean, you see it in sports all the time. You know what I mean? Two guys in the outfield in baseball running to each other, going for the ball. So to do that with the two dragons, at first, like, wait a minute, was that the Night King? And
that was Daenerys.
They slammed into each other. You know what I mean?
They slammed into each other. Yeah.
So then he had to park it. He had to go park near where Bran was and stop. He's like, we're gonna keep slamming into each other, and she was up there by herself
because we can't see,
because they couldn't see.
And even Davos was like, she can't see us. that's when the Red Woman came in, and I mean, just from a production standpoint, the darkness aside, I think, I mean, you got to give it to the director. He just destroyed this episode.
Yeah, it was well done. It was well done, and like we said, we're going to get into that in depth as a mid-season review of this final season. As a 3-episode arc, it was wonderful. I think it was perfectly set up. I have no complaints now of no action yet in the second episode, and no complaints.
I think it was all worth it.
It was perfectly set up. We got just enough Cersei to know she's still out there. She exists in the first episode, and we got all Winterfell nonstop, all Night King, all Undead. It was just great. It was just great. So,
but honestly, if they don't make Arya the queen after all of this, I mean, she should just rule everything right now because she completely kicked ass.
Her boy's still alive, man. She might end up pregnant. Yeah. She might end up pregnant with a Baratheon Stark babe. So
paid off so well. Everything paid off so well. All right, we're getting to the 30-minute mark, so let's just wrap this up.
We're gonna kill it.
Yeah, well, just to let you guys know, you guys could get us on Podbean, fanaticallycorrect.com. Check us out on iTunes,
Spotify,
and the majority of any. Yopis is way better at this than I am. Just listen to us. Find us and listen to us.
Just go to our social medias. We're posting all kinds of little skits and jokes and stuff like that. Trying to get in the meme game. So if you just look into hashtag Game of Thrones, which everyone's doing right now, you'll probably see some stuff from there and just grab us from there into our episodes. And let's just call it because we're probably gonna have a lot of episodes now. A lot of stuff's been going on in the Nerdverse. So this is great stuff. So we're good to go. This is Omega saying peace.
MSK, peace out.
And there you have it, folks. This has been Fanatically Correct. Until next time, you crazy kids. Signing off.